Perhaps I should feel some twinge of guilt at all I have done, but I've had little time for scruples. It was once an honor to be entombed within these ancient catacombs, but centuries have passed, and now only the brave or foolhardy walk these tunnels. Perhaps I'm the last living soul here, although I'm far from alone. This is not my story, although I am the architect of what transpires. A conspirator in the ruination that threatens the heretic kingdoms, and the most unlikely of alliances that might yet save us all.
Thou summons me. What is thy pact?
I seek only that we shall both survive.
Thou hast a liar's tongue, and cannot be trusted.
I do not ask you to trust me, nor should you. I would betray you without hesitation, if I deemed it necessary. But we are fortunate, you and I. We have the same enemies. Our only hope lies in partnership, which is precisely why I have summoned you here, demon.
Exclamation, everybody, and welcome to Shadows Awakening. It is by Games Farm and published by Calypso Media Digital. It is currently fully released out on Steam for $40 US, and it's a top-down ARPG with an interesting sort of mechanic where you move between a shadow realm and the normal human realm. We'll get there in a moment. Let's go do our shadowy business here. I believe it's this way. Now it opts for more of the Diablo-esque hack and slash. So you have to, as far as I can tell, you have to actually keep clicking the button every time you want to attack. It's not like an auto attack where you can click it once and then it'll keep attacking, which is maybe not the best of things that I like. But then again, it does kind of allow you to. This game does require you to sort of move around a lot more than say Diablo 1 used to. So there's that.
You were summoned without a pact. So whichever soul you devour will now bind you to a path beyond anyone's control. Choose wisely, demon.
Choose a soul to consume. All right, this will be our human form, whichever one we pick.
Callig. They called him the Bandit King, a warrior and a mercenary. He led the Guild of Steel in Thole. Sadly for Callig, he trusted his own son a little more than he could afford. Some called him a barbarian, but few lived who did so. Choose Callig if you wish the might and fortitude of a great warrior.
Alright, and then we've got Jasker.
Jasker, the wild boar. A great hero in our native land of Corwin. He fell in battle over a decade ago in the accession wars against the wolf tribes of Temuria. A hunter, a loner, and an unparalleled archer. He also dabbled in the skills of an undead slaver. Choose Jasker if you wish the mobility and deadly aim of one of the greatest archers I have ever known.
Or we could be Evia, or Eva.
Evia, the daughter of fire. A princess of the Imperial Garulian Empire. She would have been God Empress if she had not rebelled. She died on the Reliquary Crusade 3 centuries ago. I don't know how. A mage with incredible potential. She had not only harnessed the elemental power of flame, but also learned the mysterious ways of the Sand Mage. Choose Evia if you wish to harness the arcane powers of a mage.
All right. So we got mage, we got warrior, and we've got a ranger, basically. Now, I played about 10 minutes of the game, and I was playing as the mage, and she's pretty good. Her fire attacks are a little bit underpowered right now. But I kind of want to see what the ranger is like. So
Jasker, the wild boar.
Let's
the hunt. Choose Jasker.
Choose him.
What accursed thing awakens me?
If I am accursed, then I am a curse upon thee. That soul is mine now.
Will you not let my weary soul rest, demon?
Jasker, your soul now resides within this demon. It will try to control you, but it is also bound to your will in ways I do not yet understand.
Your voice. I know you from somewhere, but why bring me back? I have nothing more to live for. My wife, my son.
Your family may be dead, but your friends the Malfigans are in grave danger and need your aid. If you have nothing of your own to live for, at least save them from your fate.
Thou darest ignore me? Thy soul is mine now.
Demon, you need Jasker just as much as he needs you. Your fate is as much in his hands as mine is in yours. Now make haste to the city of Thole that lies above this crypt. A Cenotaph can transport you there. Our fates are bound together, demon. Either we shall find a way to survive together, or we shall both surely perish.
Thou threatens me?
No. Something far more dangerous than I threatens us all. Join me in the Tholian Arcanum as soon as you can. We have much to discuss.
Alright, so puppets in the party system. Basically, you get up to 3 puppets and the Devourer. So you are basically a demon and you inhabit up to 3 people eventually. And you can switch between them and use them whenever they are most appropriate, I guess. It's interesting. You also move in and out of the mortal and shadow realm. The shadow realm allows you to sort of float over gaps that you can't get through in the mortal realm. It also lets you see things you can't see in the mortal realm. The mortal realm helps you to gain more abilities and powers and things, and is where you actually do some of your attacking and stuff. It's an interesting concept. So let's switch to the mortal realm here, and we can see what Jasker looks like. Also, this is my first time actually hearing the voice acting, and it's rather good. The music is rather good. The sound is good. The voice acting is pretty darn good so far. So, hey, you know what? Thumbs up all around there. So let's go back the way we came, and now we can open up these sarcophagi and get some treasures, like a bow and things. Already he seems like he does more damage than the other chick does. Yeah, oh. Just a bunch of spiders right now.
Did I do that? Or did you?
Thou thinkst there is a difference?
I am no demon.
Thou art mistaken.
So the game will automatically equip things for you. I don't know if it will automatically equip things when you level up, when you get a higher level thing or not. I haven't gotten that far, but it does at least automatically equip them when you don't have anything in the slots. So that's nice. That's silver here. Nothing in that. Oh, I don't know. I wasn't intending on shooting that, but I did.
Please.
Up here real fast and shoot some spiders. Oh, well, we managed to shoot that rat too. So far, it's just like your normal top-down thingamajigger here. But let's go Parallel Realms. Now, here's where we come into the need to switch over to Realms. So if I hit A...
obstacle on the journey. I cannot pass this.
So if I hit A...
We investigate this in shadows.
Right. Then we switch back to the Demon. You can see we also have more things to kill here in Demon Realm. And we've hit level 2 as well. These shadows keep respawning. Soul Stones are basically your health pots or mana pots, both together. So you use a soul stone, it'll replenish your health or replenish your mana of whatever character you're inhabiting at the time, and that's that. You just use that rather than having separate mana potions and health potions and all the things like that. So that's good. This over here is a healing area. It's called the Sanctuary, and it allows you to enter the party screen and go and look at all the puppets you have access to. You can see we're possibly have access to 4 more here. Hunters, I can't do Kalig anymore because I chose Jasker, and I can't do Evia because I took Jasker, but others will have possibly access to. I imagine it's across all 3 of these classes. So there we go. You can see we're healing up down here our hit points. And we got some green fire over there that I think is going to hurt. So we won't go that way. Now you see I can't like interact with anything in this realm. So that's why you have to move between the Shadow Realm and the Mortal Realm. But there are other things that you can collect in the Shadow Realm. We'll see those in a little bit once we get to the next map here. Let's switch back to Jasker and
You call that an attack?
this guy is resisting a lot of stuff here. And you see the game does really want you to kind of move back and forth quite a bit. So I'm guessing that's why they chose the Diablo style where you have to keep clicking the mouse. I think you have to keep clicking the mouse. It seems to be the case right now in order to attack. There we go. We equipped an Iron Helm. I like the little pop-ups there to tell you what you've equipped and where it goes, what its classification is, and all that stuff. One nice thing the game does, it seems it gives you a lot of information about what's going on, which is always a good idea, in my opinion. Use our special ability. A little Q on that guy. Alright, now we can go for a little walk here, I'd say. Make sure I leave no loot behind. Can't allow that to happen. It's an RPG after all.
Pathetic.
Yeah, I got that guy down. Whoop. And these spiders holding me in place. Now we are regenerating health slowly. So you do seem to regenerate for a little bit. I don't know if that's always the case or if I have something special going on in here since it's the early map. But for right now, when you're out of combat, you seem to regen a little bit. We got a ceremonial mask there.
Task for a keen eye.
That rat. That rat is not having a very good day. I'd put you out of your misery, rat, but I can't target you. Okay. Back this way we go. And there's a shadow crystal over here. Gives us some stuff. So like I said, if I hit the map here, you can see the map lets you switch between mortal realms and the shadow realm, so you can see what's on the map and what you have access to and all that stuff. So let's... Oh, there's a book there too I want to grab, but let's go down here real fast. I have access to this. Oh, this is the way I gotta go. Let's wait a second here. Let's grab this book. There's a whole section just for books, which is fantastic in your inventory. So they don't actually take up inventory room. They just you just have them there whenever you need them. And you guys know me. I collect all the books all the time here. So now we got a puzzle that involves both realms. A puzzle, quote unquote.
Pathetic.
Which means
I will handle this myself.
basically I have to stop these things right when they create a path for me, so I can get across here. And also, let's see, over here, I can grab this treasure chest and the apprentice cloak and all those things. Alright, away we go. And into a boss battle with a giant spider. Use both characters to defeat the shield spider. I need to use this guy to defeat the shields. And then once the shields are down on this thing, it becomes immortal to that, or invulnerable to that, and now I can use my main dude. Let's keep moving away from it, though. Don't get poisoned if we can help it. Oh, well, we got poisoned. Whoop, that's not what I want to do. Not at all what I want to do. I thought I had my finger on the Q button. I'm going to be doing that a lot, though. Like, I kind of wish they had put the abilities... I mean, I get why they put the abilities on Q, W, and E, because that's how a lot of other, like, Overwatch and a lot of other games do it. But those games are WASD games, so that's why you put the abilities on that. Putting them on Q, W, and E, and then having A and S do things is just kind of... It's always going to confuse me. Always. Because I'm used to resting my hands on A and S. Now, obviously, I could change all that. There are key bindings and stuff, but just a weird choice out of the gate, in my opinion. But anyway, anywho, alright, I'm gonna get up here to get up there. There we go. There's our Cenotaph.
This must be the Cenotaph the hooded man spoke of. Its power breaches shadow. There is much I might do here. This Cenotaph is erected upon the graves of many dead mortals. It shall be easy to gate-weave back to this place, should I find another such monument. And I sense a gate here already. The hooded man's work, mayhap. It must be the way out he mentioned.
Alright, before we go though, we have some sarcophagi to look in. I also did level up, and I know I leveled up, I just haven't looked yet at anything. And then we gotta be in our demon form to go travel to the only place we can go, which is the house cellar. So these are basically the travel points you have to make your way to. So we'll go here. Trigger a save. Alright, now we're in this cellar here. We got a little healing spot with the sanctuary. And you'll also see if I do the map. The map isn't filled out yet, but if I walk around a little bit here, I believe there's some, yeah, over here there's some hex marks you can grab. This is how you enchant your equipment. So basically you have to fly around as demon at some point if you want to enchant your equipment and stuff like that. And he can find a lot of these things. So there's a lot of switching back and forth between the realms, because especially right now, there's no, the only way to get through the Iron Gate is to be a man or a woman, depending on which character you have selected. Very good. And some barrels. All the barrels must die.
Tell me what thou knowest of this place.
Never been here before, but this is Thole, the city of outcasts. We have to get a message to House Malfigan.
I shall decide what thou dost.
Don't think it works that way, demon. You may have swallowed my soul, but I'm still my own man. Come, let's search the city.
Getting a couple critical hits in on there. Some silver, and I tried this off camera, but you can throw some silver in a well. And you'll get a silver ring to equip. I don't know if it'll give you any more. It keeps saying more, but I don't know if it's actually going to give me any more. Yeah, I don't know if it's giving me any more or not. Principles of Gate Weaving. And we got City of Outcasts Volume 5. Lots and lots of reading that I'm not going to do right now because I want to show the game off. But we also should go into our demon form. Grab some shadow crystals and other things here. I think there's another thing here too. Yep, over here. Another hex mark. Alright. Before we go, let's go and look at our inventory and stuff. So we got our cloak, apprentice cloak, our offhand. We don't have anything for yet. We've got our main hand, poor short bow, and then all these rough great bow. Is that the one? That's the one I have equipped, it looks like. So it does seem like it automatically upgrades the things. Yeah, is that, do I have that equipped? No, this is the one that's equipped, isn't it? Let's see. I mean, it's better in every way, so okay, so it doesn't automatically equip then, as I was suspecting. Oh, I guess, okay, so the icons are telling you if it's better or worse as far as attack and survivability, and then defense rating. So you can see at a glance, it's better in attack, or I'm sorry, this is worse in attack and this is worse in survivability, but about the same in defense. So that's kind of a nice little way of organizing things here. So we can also add essence to it if we wanted to, drop things. We have 99 capacity. I like the inventories where it's like, we'll just give you a bunch of slots and we're not going to worry about Tetris, inventory Tetris, or anything of that state. One-handed blade, I don't think, yeah, this is not, none of these are usable by me, but I'm going to hold on to them in case we can sell them somewhere. Now, skills, we can get a W skill here if we want, and Undead Slayer, enchanted statue with Jasker carries around, allows him to summon an undead servant, which will fight at his side. Wow, that's funny. It's like, it's almost like Driz, and his carrying an onyx wolf around that he could summon to fight by his side. And then Arrow of Slavery. This magical arrow will carry a rope which will connect and root multiple enemies in the area. Alright, let's take the Undead Slaver skill. And then we can throw that up in our W. There. And I don't have any skill points left, but character points. We have 5 attributes we can use. So endurance is toughness and survivability. Agility, obviously a ranger is going to want some agility, so we want to pump this up a little bit, or hunter as they're calling them. Give him a little bit more strength, just for the sake of argument, and some willpower, I think. And that will be that there. Yes, I want to apply those, and then here's our books that we have found. Principles of Gate Weaving, City of Outcasts. This is where you can read all the stuff in one spot, which is nice. And I like how they put stars on things where you have stuff that you haven't put on yet, like the necklace here. Rat skull amulets. Yeah, might as well. Required level... Oh, it requires level 3. Oh. Oh, how about this ring? That also requires level 3. Alright. Alright, if you say so. Let me just see if there's anything else. Just damaged breastplate and damaged breastplate. Helm. Can't wear any of those. Alright. There is the show usable as well. So I wanted to hide those, but anyway, there you have it. So, let's go to Thole.
Perched atop an ancient stone plateau, amidst the red sands of the Outlands, lies the city of Thole. Centuries ago, it was a major garrison for the Gerulian Empire, and there may even have been a settlement prior to this era. These days, Thole is a city of thieves and outcasts. Fugitives of all kinds come here to avoid complications in neighboring nations. Not everyone in Thole has a price upon his head, but no one who dwells here is innocent. The Guild of Steel like to call themselves mercenaries, protecting the few caravans that ply their trade across the desert. Yet those that do not pay for their protection find the Guild equally adept at brigandage. The Guild of Silk call themselves merchants, and do indeed sell all manner of goods and trinkets, though it is best not to ask them from whence they came. A vast stone gate is all that remains of the barbican that once defended these walls. Now, it guards the city of Thole once more from the horde of nomads that besiege it. For 3 years, I have been hiding here amid the detritus of the heretic kingdoms. But it is only a matter of time before my former allies locate me. And I am running out of places to hide.
Better if I do the talking here.
Alright, find the Arcanum.
Duke Darmok Cadaster. When did you get exiled to Thole?
Exiled? I'm in charge here.
Baron Evanger has you on a long leash, hmm?
You are the one they call the Wild Boar, aren't you?
My name is Jasker.
The great hero of Corwinth. It was rumored you were slain in the Accession Wars.
You know how rumors go. Besides, I like my privacy.
I do not need rebel soldiers inciting unrest in my city, Jasker. It is bad enough that we are besieged without you fomenting an uprising.
A siege?
A ragtag army of nomads, commanded by some exiled Temurian berserker.
Zar? Zar is here.
You know this wolf?
Aye, perhaps I do. We fought on opposite sides in the war. Terrible temper, but fundamentally honourable, unlike his compatriots.
Do not cause me trouble, son of Corwinth, or there will be consequences.
I'm quaking in my boots, Darmok.
I have given my warning. There will not be another te ma al ortas.
Bloody nobles.
Thou didst not ask about your message.
Didn't want Darmok knowing about that, to be honest. But I'll bet there's someone in town who can be our messenger.
Alright. Enter Thole. Find a hooded man. Find a suitable messenger as well. And, as always, destroy all the barrels. Let's nearby merchants for information. Marib the Silk Warden.
You looking to make a few coins? I had, I got close to a lady of the night, and I seem to have misplaced my ceremonial silk knife. If I don't get one before inspection, my superior will kill me. I'll pay 100 for one if you can get it for me. You should shop around, though. Some stalls are cheaper than others.
Alright. Wants me to buy him a ceremonial dagger. Can I just walk up here? Is this allowed? I guess it's allowed. Just let me walk anywhere I want then, huh? Merchant Arashad.
Are you the head of the Guild of Silk?
That depends on who is asking. Are you an assassin?
If I was, would I tell you?
Ha! I like you, stranger. My name is Arashad.
Call me Jasker.
You have questions?
I need to get a message to Kalasar.
I need to get a message to a noble house in Kalasar.
Which house?
Malfagon. They were friends of mine.
Sadly, with Thole besieged, none of my merchants could possibly deliver a message. We're trapped like rats until the siege is broken. How can I help?
How's business?
Alas, 'tis a bad time to be a Tholian merchant. The city is surrounded by a horde of nomads, intent on sacking it. Terrible things lurk in the shadows of the catacombs. On the other hand, Guild of Silk profits are up this quarter. Nothing like a siege to drive up the price of food, huh? You have questions?
How long can you bear the siege?
Hard to say, really. Possibly a year? If a sandstorm forces the nomads to retreat, even longer. Not to mention that the Intendant is an excellent gateweaver. He may have means to help us beyond even this. It's an inconvenience. But there are bigger dangers within the walls than without. How can I help?
What do you know of Duke Darmok?
Less than I'd want, more than I'd like. He overthrew my father as Intendant. I had no love for my father, but he was bloodkin, you know? I do not trust the Duke. And not just because he's in the Order of the Veil. Everyone knows the Order is just the thin veneer of respectability the Inquisition uses to cloak its institutional corruption. Thole would be better off without him.
I know both the man and his liege. You're wise to distrust him.
You have questions?
Okay. Well, that was very informative. Thank you very much. Just gonna have a little look around. You don't mind? Yeah, there's nothing really here to see. Oh, there is a book here. And you can hit, much like you can in many Diablo-like games, you can hit Alt, was it? Left Alt? Or, I thought, maybe I'm wrong here. I thought you could hit like Alt or something and it would tell you where everything is in the game world. All the collectible things. Maybe it doesn't work on books, I don't know. But anyway. Or maybe I'm thinking of a different game, but I believe that was something I saw in the options menu. Maybe I'm completely wrong on that. Anywho, so we've done things there. Let's go see what else we can stir up here. Let's see if we can find this guy a cheap knife. Or maybe we can do a quest for someone and get a cheap knife. And it looks like there's a merchant here. Farah's.
My weapons are the finest around, and unlike Morphew, I respect my patrons.
Okay, what do we got? Slot main hand weapon. What? Buy... Huh. Quests. Silk knife. Oh, I see. They show you the quest things you have to buy in here, too. 130. Eesh, I have 14. So... Oh, I see. Oh, those are categories. Is that... Yeah. Okay. So you have to look at them via categories. They don't just give you everything. So he only gives me main hand stuff or the quest thing that I'm looking for. Okay. Okay. Well, that's a thing. All right. Just trying to figure out how these navigate these menus. This is actually not a bad way of organizing it. Especially when you have lots of merchants in your game, which it looks like they have a lot of merchants around here. Cast volume 1. Hope nobody cared about that barrel.
Welcome, welcome.
Tesset. What do you have? Staff of water and bows. Okay. You don't have the quest item I want. That is actually a nice way of doing it.
You can get elixirs really cheap from Rabath.
Rabath, huh? For elixirs? Okay, Captain of Guards. Do I have to talk to him?
We may be besieged, but I won't tolerate any transgressions in my city.
Okay. He really didn't have much to say. I guess I should have realized that because he didn't have a name. You, Rabath.
Always good to see you, friend.
So you've got cloaks, boots, and gloves. Interesting. Damaged iron bracers. I don't have any money for anything, but it's good to know there's stuff here. Belts. Cloak. Okay. And there's a portal in the main area there to get around. RJ Nature of Shadow. Wanian?
Surely, my friend, you tire of trawling the city streets in search of someone to buy your unwanted goods. Look no further. I will buy quality goods from you at prices that are more than fair.
Oh, that's right. I should probably sell some things too, huh? Necklace and ring, and he does have the silk knife. He has it for 90. So let's see if he will buy some crap off of me. That I am not... So what is... Okay, good. It's not showing me the thing that I actually have equipped, so that's good. So... Sell... I hope it's not gonna... Ugh. I don't know if I like that it's asking me yes, no, if I really want to do that, but I guess it's because of how they have it. I kind of would rather just select all the things down the list and then boom, boom, sell them all off. Cloak, armor, damage breastplate, helm. I can't use any of these, so I will sell them. Not selling any soul stones though. Anything in the offhand? If I looked at all the things here, I think I've looked at everything. Okay, good. Good, good. So then I can go over to buy. And I can buy this silk knife from this guy. Excellent. Still have 100 left too. And any like necklaces or... I'm not going to worry about those right now. I think it's early to be buying things. Especially when I don't know exactly what's going to drop for free. More food?
Weapons, armor, supplies, the best prices, unbeatable quality.
This puddle of fetid lask. It's barely worth selling.
Ah, believe me, it is well worth selling. Perhaps you mean it is barely worth buying.
Just shut up and let me shop, imbecile.
You know anything useful?
What can you tell me about Thole?
Tell you what, you scratch my back, I scratch yours. I need to collect the weekly tariffs from Wanian, Rabath, and Tesset. Only they're never keen to pay up. Someone like you could compel their compliance rather well, don't you think? If you get the money, I'll tell you something useful. Weapons, armor, supplies, excellent prices, support.
How's the siege affected Thole?
Many fled before it began, but my guild and the Guild of Steel are rather stuck here. It's not exactly a ghost town, but it's eerie seeing the old hostel abandoned. No one's been inside since, well, since I don't know when. Weapons, armor, supplies.
Alright, getting all kinds of quests here. Now, what was the... He was 125. Alright, so I think I found the cheapest guy I could find. Okay, so I'm getting all the quests now. So I gotta talk to these guys again. Where's there's somebody over here? Oh, is that board supposed to be something? There's it's like an icon here of a merchant. It's in blue, but I can't, I don't know if it's just... Do I have to talk to this guy?
Hanging around here. Why don't you go speak to Aristad?
Oh. Alright.
Best weapons in the Outlands, alright? Come back.
So where's my journal at? An eye for an eye. Investigate the murder. Market tariffs. Collect market tariffs from 3 merchants. Wenian, Rabath, and Tesset. Okay. So I get some exclamation points above their heads. So I've already talked to them.
Morphew sent me to get your tariff.
Ah, I had wondered about that. Please, give Morphew my regards.
Sure, but that'll cost you extra.
You are always welcome here.
Okay. Do it now after I've already gotten what I need from them.
I'm here for the tariff.
Oh, is it time for that already? Very well, here you go.
Easy money.
Take care, friend.
Really? Must I do everything myself?
Oh, I accidentally hit my mouse wheel. I didn't realize I could switch between characters with the mouse wheel. Huh. Okay. Well, there you go. That's even better than doing AS and D. Alright, so I'll keep that in mind now.
I'm here to collect the tariff for Morphew.
Already? I just paid them last week.
Be quick about it. My time is worth more than your life.
Just take it and be on your way, thug. Think of me when you have goods you do not need.
Okay, now we can go back to this guy.
Weapons, armor, supplies.
Here you go.
You have my gratitude. So much easier than trying to negotiate with those jackals myself. You wanted information. I can tell you this. If you want to get into the Guild of Steel, Arishad can get you into the Cellar. But beware, as the guild has some vicious traps down there. Weapons, armor...
Oh, okay.
Always a pleasure.
All the guild stuff going on right now. So what does our map look like? It's just a shadow. It's the same in the Shadow Realm, huh? Okay. Thole House Cellar. Hostel. Burial Grounds. Guild of Steel Cellar. Guild of Steel. Okay. Sanctuary. Oh, there's a sanctuary there for my demon form to heal up. Okay, so let's get our journal out again, and I gotta bring this thing to the Silk Warden. Let's do that since we're here.
Do you have it? You bailed me out here. You have my thanks and my money.
Cool. 100 silver and wow, a lot of XP for that. Thank you. Thank you very much for that. And investigate the abandoned hostel. I kind of want to do that. Let's try it. Why not? Something interesting over here. Without giving away too many story spoilers. Get to see more of the way the game works. Well, this is not creepy or anything.
What's this?
Jisha's letter. What does that say? I have a feeling it has something interesting in it. My dear Orshak, I hope this letter reaches you in Thole and that you can find someone you can trust to read it to you. I've told everyone about your incredible bravery and skill with that bow of yours. I could never have escaped slavery without your aid. All is well here in Confederacy. Perhaps you can come and visit me soon. Mr. Jisa. Alright. Thought it was maybe a puzzle thingy, but nope. Oh, we got some spiders here. Summon a golem to help me out. Or, you know, he can just walk off in the other direction, I guess.
Corpses. An Ishkai. And a human.
Huh. I don't know what an Ishkai is, but I guess we'll find out. All the barrels. Destroy all the barrels. And all of the spiders as well. Another part of her letter. Nothing else over here, huh? Slightly disappointed by that, but that's all right. Not every path is going to be a fruitful. Also, did that barrel respawn, or did I just ignore it when I came in? Is there anything behind the bookshelves? That's usually how this works, right? Must turn over every stone. I'm assuming this is even creepier in the spirit realm, so I'd probably have to go there to figure some things out. Alright, well that lever opened upstairs for me. Tattered parchments. 3 parts of her letter. Now let's see what this looks like.
I shall show thee true power.
One cloak. Old cleaver and things. Lots of stuff here. Hurt me plenty.
Show thyself, coward.
Can't stay in the spirit realm too long. Just get constantly attacked. My health is not great. Okay. Alright, so far so good here. Is that a... It looked like... For some reason that looked like a statue of a dead fish. I was like, what? What is going on there? I don't know why you would do a statue of a dead fish, but... That's the first thought that came to my head. Tattered parchments. 4th part of her letter. Go up these ladders, okay. And we got... Hit this one from afar. Come on, over this way. There you go.
Come on then. Let's get this over with.
So if I hold down the button while hovering over the enemy, it'll keep firing. So that's at least a good compromise there. What does the map look differently from the other? Oh, it looks the same. Oh, there, except for that connection, right? But it looks about the same here. All right. I was hoping maybe there was like a sanctuary or something that we could look at there, but or some special sauce, you know, those white things. I don't see any around. The essence stuff. Huh. Alright. Ask about the skeletons. Return to him asking about the skeletons. Okay. That's really all I needed in here was the skeleton stuff. Alright, well, that's easy enough. Let's go do that. I was wondering why I kept showing me to leave, but therein lies the answer. Alright, we'll go talk to this guy and ask him about it.
Weapons, armor, supplies, excellent prices, superb quality.
So what do you know of the bodies in the hostel?
Know anything about the corpses in the hostel?
This is the first I've heard of this. The other merchants had more to do with the hostel than I did, though. Weapons, armor, supplies, excellent.
You know about a sewer mercenary in Thole?
Don't know anything useful about that, I'm afraid. But I'll bet someone in town does. You came back? Wonderful.
Okay.
Always a pleasure.
Let's go over to our little sanctuary here and heal up a bit. After that little trip into into the hostel there. It was hostile to very much the
A task for a keen eye.
The humans, or hostile to the demons more than it was to the humans.
Back so soon. Good, good.
I gotta ask both these questions, huh?
I want to know about the corpses in the old hostel.
I can only tell you about the hostel itself, I'm afraid. Mercenaries from out of town would stay there when working for the Guild of Steel. I think Rabath had a deal with the owner at one point. He might know more. Back so soon.
You know about a sewer mercenary in Thole?
I wasn't even in town when it happened. You'll have to ask elsewhere. Welcome.
Okay.
You are always welcome here.
Go over here and ask.
Best weapon. I want to know about the corpses in the old hostel.
I don't know anything about that. Ask Rabat. He dealt with the owner.
No, and you know about a sewer mercenary in Thole?
No, I don't know anything about that.
I found the...
You seem a little too certain.
I found...
I said I don't know anything. Now, if you aren't buying anything, be on your way.
No, and be...
I found the Colonel Clink of the game here. I know nothing. I see nothing. I hear nothing.
Bring your unwanted goods to me.
I want to know about the corpses in the old hostel.
There are dead bodies in that place. Honestly, you'd think someone from the guild would have noticed. I suppose the building has been abandoned for a while now. Haven't seen anyone go inside since the siege started. Bring your unwanted goods to me.
You know about a sewer mercenary?
I remember seeing the sewer mercenary talking to Faeruz before he left. And Faeruz looked mighty pleased about it too. Please, if you speak to Faeruz, don't mention I said anything. I want nothing to do with the sewer, now or ever. Bring your unwanted goods to me. I'll give you a fair price.
Okay.
Think of me when when you have goods you do not need.
So then over here, Orbeth.
Always good to see you, friend.
You know about a Sura mercenary and...
He came through the gates, went to the hostel, and left. That's all I know, really. I was just glad to see him leave town, to be honest. Always good to see you.
Did Fairuz deal with the Sura?
No doubt about it. That Sura definitely gave something to Fairuz before leaving town. But if he asks, you didn't hear that from me. Always good to see you, friend.
Okay. So we're gonna find Fairuz. Actually, we've never...
If you need armor, try Akram's store.
We've never talked to Akram yet.
These are dangerous times for one without sufficient protection. Come, sample my fine wares. I have the best prices on armor, I assure you.
Voice acting is actually really good.
You know about a Sura mercenary in Thole?
Can't tell you anything about the Sura, I'm afraid. I never get too close to them. When you've been a merchant for as long as I have, you learn when to keep your distance from their kind. Back again, I see.
Did Fairuz deal with the Sura?
I don't really know what Fairuz gets up to, but he sure had a lot of silver on him that day the Sura was in town. You don't think... No, forget I asked. I don't want to know. Helms,
Okay.
you prevail in all your battles, my friend.
We have more information than we had earlier. Let's go do our thing.
No one beats me on prize, friend.
Your deal with the Sura. Tell me what it was and I'll spare your life.
Don't hurt me. I just arranged the messenger, I swear. Kench, the woman who ran the hostel, she asked me to get a message to the one-eyed Sura warrior. He paid me in silver for informing him. But I was only doing what Kench asked of me. You have my word. Best weapons in the out.
Tell me what Kench wanted from the Sura.
She sold him out. The Ishkai, who was living there, betrayed him to save her own neck. You wouldn't know to look at her. But Kench brokered contracts for mercenaries all around the heretic kingdoms. Before she came to Thole, she hired the one-eyed Sura, but the job went sour. Her employer was slain, and the Sura was never paid. If there's one thing you don't do in the mercenary business, it's welsh on a debt to a Sura warrior. I guess she saw handing over the Ishkai as a way to wipe out her debts. No,
Alright.
all your endeavors be fruitful.
Confront the ghost of the Ishkai sniper in the hostel. Okay. Did I confront them before? Is that what was... is that... See, they're mentioning the Sura here, and I'm like... I feel like I'm one step behind because I don't remember where this was mentioned in my travails through the hostel here, unless it was just because of the bones. Yeah, it was just because of the bones, huh?
Urshak, come out from whence thee hides. Thou hast misplaced thy trust in thy friend, Kench. She betrayed thee. Yet another letter. So, she did not betray thee, and thou hast guarded her fallen remains since thy deaths. How touching. Come, spirit, thy vigil has ended. Join me. That soul is mine now. All shall cower before my wrath.
Oh, we got Urshak now.
This Ishkai is an impressive sniper.
Indeed, more impressive than thou, mortal.
If only you had no tongue, demon.
Ah, okay. And if we hadn't done this, side quest, we would have never found this guy. This little guy. All right, well that's okay. Cool. I'm cool with that. Oh, there was a sanctuary in here, wasn't there? And then here's our different party members. Okay. Alright, nice. Okay. Cool. Yeah. So there you go. That shows you'll know a little part of the game here where if I hadn't done the side quest at all, I just ignored it, we wouldn't have access to this new character here. So there you go. So I'm not sure exactly. The narrative kind of fell apart there a little bit because I'm like, where? I mean, all we did was look at some bones, and then suddenly there was this huge scandalous thing going around. So I was a little bit lost there, but I would like to know what this little icon is here. It's kind of driving me a little bit nuts. Is it just the board here or something? But it's blocked by this guard, so I can't access it yet in the playthrough. I don't know. Is there now? There was one more thing, right? Find hooded man, get a mouse, get to that, get a message to them. Okay, no, I did all the side quests. All right, so just main quest left, but I'm enjoying this a lot, actually. I want to play this some more, but this will be a good for a first impression video anyway. This, my friends, has been Shadows Awakening. Let's see if I can get back to the main menu here. There is also not like a quick save or anything that I've found. At least none was in the controls. Maybe there is a quick save and I just don't know about it, but that's another thing to just keep in mind there. It would be nice if they had that. They do have some tutorials. I didn't actually play any of the tutorials, so I just found it out just by doing the main game here. So that's where we are with that, friends. And this has been, as I was starting here, this has been Shadows Awakening. It is by Games Farm and published by Calypso Media Digital. It's currently fully released out on Steam for $40 US. As always, I will leave links down in the description so you can go do your own for more information, so you can go do your own due diligence. Thanks so much for watching, everybody, and I will see you next time.